Hello. First, I want to thank everyone for all your wonderful feedback from our ergonomically correct workstation article. Um, it was tremendous. Everyone was really grateful, and it seems to really be helping everyone set up properly so that they're not in aches and pains at the end of their workday. A great suggestion by Randy, we can all thank him for this video, was a little follow up in terms of what are some openers and stretches that we can do in between our workday, other than being equipped with a proper workstation. What else can be done? Well, this is a great question. It is advised that anybody, with a computer job, sitting, typing all day, that you get up every hour. Every hour, it is recommended to get up. We know that that's really tricky. Once you get into your workflow, that can be really difficult. So I advise setting a timer and, an hourly timer that goes off. And I'm going to show you 5 simple, quick stretches you could do to just open up, take some tension out of those muscles in between your workday. We're going to start off with the scalene stretch. The scalene stretch is for some neck flexors on the front of your neck here. And if I'm stretching my right side, I'm going to tilt my head back on a diagonal like this. And it's like I want my chin to go towards the right ceiling. Okay, and you want to hold that for about 10 to 30 seconds. And do your other side. 10 to 30 seconds. And that's the first thing. Second one is going to be for your upper trap area, another muscle called levator scap, so more runs in the back of your neck and connects kind of to the top of your shoulder blade, a really popular area for soreness and tenderness. So upper trap stretch, very simple. You can just, if I'm stretching my right side, I'm just going to tilt away from my shoulder like this. And if I want to get more out of my stretch, I can reach underneath my chair and just kind of anchor my arm down, and I will feel that even more. So that's going to get more into this area here. If I want to get in that back levator scap muscle some more, all I have to do is just modify my neck angle a little bit. So if I'm stretching the right side, I'm going to look down at my left hip, and I will feel in through that area way more, and it feels good. Again, both of these stretches you're going to be holding for about 10 to 30 seconds. The next stretch is for pecs. So pecs is another area that can get really tight. You're working in here, you're mousing. So stretching out pecs and opening up in through the chest is really great. And I just do W's. So basically, you're thinking of squeezing your shoulder blades together, which is kind of a 2-for-1 stretch because you're creating tension between the muscles between your shoulder blades and opening up your chest at the same time. So squeeze those shoulder blades together, hold 1, 2, 3, and come back. Then I'll do about 10 of those, or you could just do a static hold of opening up the chest like this for about 10 to 30 seconds. And again, another modifier is just clasping your hands behind your back. All 3 will stretch out the chest. Next, we're going to look at wrist extensors, stretching, typing all day. Anytime I flex my fingers up like that, or mousing, depending on, you're working all these muscles here, and those can get pretty tight by the end of the day. So just flexing the wrist forward like this, then keeping your elbow straight, 10 to 30 seconds is a really good stretch to loosen up the wrist extensors. And if you want to work the flexors, which are equally being worked, because anytime I grasp like this, I'm working the muscles on this side. So you just lift your wrist up in the opposite direction to get those muscles. Again, holding for 10 to 30 seconds. Last thing is not so much of a stretch, we call them neck retractions. And again, we're just focusing on the muscles that tend to get really tense posturally after sitting up all day working at a computer and using a keyboard. And that's that forward head posture that can creep in. So we want to try something called the neck retraction. And for this, I'm going to give you a side angle so you can see a little bit better what's happening. So I want to tuck my chin back. Okay? I'm tucking my chin back and holding. 1, 2, 3. Tuck my chin back and hold. 1, 2, 3. A common mistake I see with that one is people tuck their chin down, or they swing their whole back backwards from the waist. So if you think you'll be tempted to do that, just sit with your back against your seat and then tuck the chin. 1, 2, 3, and relax. 1, 2, 3, and relax. And I would repeat that for 10. So this video altogether took about 6 minutes, but I was talking. So you can expect your hourly stretch break to take no more than 2 to 3 minutes. If you just do those 5 things every hour, your body will thank you. All right. Thank you to Randy for this suggestion. We miss you guys and can't wait to be back in the studio.